Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you all should know, I am a massive anime and manga fan. I was originally supposed to make a video a month about anime and manga, but yeah, that flopped. But anyways, today I'm going to be going through the top 10 anime powers I wish I had.
Wait, holla, bruh. So you were really gonna do an anime video without me?
Oh, Alphakings123.
Listen, big dog, I've been watching anime my whole life, bruh. So it's only right that you invite a king into your video, you dig? Yes, sir!
You know what, I'm sorry, my bad. Since this is a top 10 video, maybe we could split it, do 5 each. Introduce yourself first.
What's going on, beautiful people? It is the guy with the amazing name, aka Alphakings123, and fam, I'm here with the one, the only Caramel Drizzle, man. Big shout outs to him for inviting me to this video, to this top 10 video. Obviously, I had to be here, like I said before. Your man needed the presence of a king, you dig? Let's go.
So this is Caramel Drizzle TV's
and Alphakings123's
top 10 anime powers list.
I see, so that guy I don't know about what's up. I take but I for ma. I got the head, she's like a make you die. Oh my god, they back up. I see.
Alright, at number 10, we have Kagebushi no Jutsu, also known as Shadow Clone Jutsu. Shadow Clone Jutsu is one of the most popular techniques ever seen in the world of Naruto. Now, Shadow Clone Jutsu, for those people who don't know, is a jutsu that you can use, well, it's a technique that you can use, right, in order to create a complete duplicate replica of yourself. Now, the clone knows that he's a clone, so it's okay. Yeah, so there's not going to be a flipping twice situation going on, you get me, right? So, as opposed to just having a regular clone where things can pass through it, this is a physical clone, and you won't be able to tell the damn difference. You know what I'm saying? Unless you can see their chakra points, unless you're that, proficient, right? So now, in saying that, this technique was developed by Tobirama Senju, aka the second Hokage, aka the racist guy. That guy hated Uchihas, man. Oh my days, bro. With the use of Shadow Clone Jutsu, you will be able to turn the tide of battle, okay? You'll be able to being from outnumbered to be the outnumberer. Does that make sense? But that all does depend on your chakra reserves. But I do believe that you are able to train and become more efficient at this technique. But that's not another reason why this technique is so powerful. This technique also allows the clones to digest information, and also that information gets transferred to you. So let's say that your clone goes off somewhere and he goes and learns like algebra. And once the clone dissipates, you now know algebra because the clone learned it. Tell me that's not sick. Yeah, this was also used as a way for Naruto to speed run his wind release training. Okay, fam, tell me that's not sick. Tell me that's something that you don't want. You're a liar, because I want it.
Number 9, Ogun's pyrokinetic abilities. Fire has a pretty bad rep in the anime community. It's mostly seen as that throwaway power that doesn't really do much. So you can bet I was surprised that a whole series was created on the basis of fire powers. In the world of Fire Force, power system is pyrokinesis. A select amount of individuals can manipulate fire. This could either be through a weapon like a sword or through one's feet like jet boots. The power I most enjoyed seeing was Ogun's, and it's my favourite out of the whole series. His primary ability allows him to create weapons out of fire like spears, swords and axes. A normal axe is one thing, but an axe made out of fire is badass in my opinion. Ogun's secondary ability is called Flamey Ink. He coats himself with these tattoos made from fire, and this immensely increases his strength, speed and durability. It's even said that his strength rivals that of some of the strongest characters in the series. Ogun's abilities are just so versatile. The fire creation covers both long, mid and short range, and I don't think I need to explain why a strength increase is useful.
And at number 8, we have telekinesis from Mob Psycho 100. Now, for those of you that don't know what telekinesis is, that is the ability to move things with your mind. Sounds pretty simple, right? Sometimes called psychokinesis. With this ability, you're not only just able to move things with your mind, you're able to move things to a molecular level. Molecular level. So this now gives you the ability to do a multitude of different things with the one ability. So with telekinesis, yeah, cool, you could, you know, move things with your mind, but you are also able to fly. You're also able to control things, again, to a molecular level. You're able to generate energy shields, right? I think that's cool, right? But then also there's different sub outlets. Yeah, I guess we'll call them that. Sub outlets for telekinesis as a power. So this comes down to pyrokinesis, cryokinesis, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But obviously, I think it just depends on the person and what they're most attributed to. But you're able to control fire. You're able to control water, right? You're able to control ice. You're able to do all sorts of things with these ability. And obviously an Esper, that's what they're called in the anime, an Esper's ability can also increase with training. So even if you aren't a powerful psychic immediately, fam, you can train up and become an absolute devastation. Think about it.
7. Alchemy. Edward Elric. In the world of Fullmetal Alchemist, alchemy is the power system. It does get quite deep, but basically through alchemy, you can transform one thing into another. For example, the main character Edward can manipulate earth, stone, metal, and many other natural elements. So he can do basic stuff like create weapons, but he can also repair electronics, and if you really think about it, he could probably make money too. There is one caveat though. The only way to use alchemy is by using a transmutation circle, which you must prepare beforehand, which could be a pain in combat.
Alright, and at number 6, we have the powers of a Quincy. Now, for those of you who haven't seen Bleach, Soul Reapers are like the death gods. Yeah, they have swords and stuff. They wear black. Now, Quincy's on the other hand, they got guns, they got bows and arrows, and they wear white. Okay? So now the powers of a Quincy are similar to that of a Soul Reaper, except most Soul Reapers are actually souls themselves, right? But Quincy are actually living beings with high spiritual pressure, right? Which means that they are able to see hollows, detect other Soul Reapers or other Quincies or other people who have Reishi within them, and they're able to manipulate Reishi in a multitude of different ways. Now, Reishi, as I've been saying, is the power source that is all around us. It is the power that is all around us, okay? So they are able to grab that energy and make it their own. So this can now increase their physical abilities. It can increase their agility, their strength, and all sorts to be able to fight hollows. But the main weapon that a Quincy likes to use is a bow and arrow made purely from nothing but goddamn pure Reishi. It's beautiful. But the drawback is that when they destroy hollows, they destroy the soul completely. Whereas the Soul Reaper, when the Soul Reaper destroys a hollow, it releases the soul. The Quincy are a bit more destructive in their methods. But with these abilities, you are now able to fight alongside or, hell, against Soul Reapers. You know what I'm saying? And hollows and any other sort of foe that is there. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool substitute if you're not a Soul Reaper. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Over to you, bro.
Number 5. Pika Pika no Mi, One Piece. In the world of One Piece, if you eat a mythical item called a devil fruit, you will be granted supernatural abilities. The Pika Pika no Mi, also known as the Glint Glint fruit, allows the user to create, control, and transform into light at will. I think it's pretty obvious why this power is on this list. Being able to move at the speed of light literally means you are untouchable. You would be able to get anywhere around the world within seconds, and it mostly eliminates the weakness of any devil fruit user, which is the sea, as you can basically fly. Another weakness is Haki, which is another power system in One Piece, but even then, one would have to be able to touch you to do any damage.
At number 4, we have half hot and half cold. This is one of the most popular quirks that has been introduced in the whole My Hero Academia series. Half hot, half cold is basically what it is. Half of your body is hot, the other is cold. So I have pyrokinesis in one hand, cryokinesis in the other. I can control flames and I can control ice. I feel like personally that this is the most balanced quirk. Easily, well, arguably it is definitely one of the most balanced quirks in the entire series. because if you use one side too much, you can always counteract that with your other side. So let's say if I'm using my flames like I can burn myself, but if I'm starting to get too hot, what do I use? I use my ice hand and let me cool my whole body down. You feel me? And obviously the quirk can be trained to become stronger. The beautiful part about this quirk is that it gives you great mobility as well. So using the ice, you can skate around, or hell, even using the fire, you can just propel yourself around. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Okay.
Number 3, Eisen. So I was going to explain the whole power system in Bleach, but that would take far too long, though I might do it one day. Eisen is one of the main antagonists in Bleach, and his power is very simple yet incredibly overpowered. Kanzen Simon completely controls the victim's 5 senses, causing them to misinterpret sights, sounds, tastes, feel, and smells. Even after the victim becomes aware of the hypnosis, they are still unable to break the spell. He mainly uses this to create illusions. For example, you could use this power to create multiple copies of yourself. You could generate your enemy's worst fear to scare them, and in your day-to-day life you could be very cheeky with this. With this power you can literally do anything.
Alright, and now at the number 2 spot we have the power of destruction. The powers of destruction come from the godly realm within the Dragon Ball universe. We first got introduced to the power of destruction through Lord Beerus within Battle of Gods. It was Battle of Gods. With that power source, what do you think it does? It destroys stuff, of course! Fam, you can just blow things up like you can blow things up over here like I can blow things up over here like bro, with the powers of destruction, basically you are nigh unstoppable. Of course, you're only nigh unstoppable depending on how good you are at controlling said power. And with enough control, you will be able to do a multitude of different things, like splitting a planet in half with just a single touch on a table. But, like I said, this is a power that has to be trained, okay? You can't just obtain this power and just be good at it. You might end up destroying yourself, okay? So be careful and use it wisely.
Number 1, time magic. In the world of Black Clover, almost everyone is born with magic. Some are more lucky with their gifts than others, such as the Wizard King Julius Novachrono. He can use time magic to accelerate, decelerate, stop, and reverse the flow of time. He is able to heal injuries by reversing the time on his or other people's wounds, and he can restrain others in a time loop. He hasn't actually shown the ability to travel through time, but that doesn't make this ability any less powerful. Julius was even able to use time magic to revive himself from death. This did de-age him considerably, but he gets another chance at life. So can you really complain? So this was our top 10 list of anime powers we wish we had. What powers would you have? Do you even watch anime? And would you like to see more anime content on this video? Thank you Alphakings123 for getting on this video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out his channel. It will be in the description below, and there should be a card on top as well. But yeah, have a great day and drink water.